Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, it still says Among Us, doesn't it? Fuck. AMOGUS, 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 AMOGUS. Holy shit, there's a lot of first-time chatters here. What up, what up, what up? What up? Oi, oi. What's up, Real Drop? So, got a bit of a different stream today. I'm probably only going to go live for an hour today, but I wanted to stream something very special. I'll wait till a couple more people get in. But we do have some good news. We got some very fucking good news. Twin Tail Husky, thank you for the sub and Real Drop Shop. And Priceless Kings. Okay, so we do have some really good news. This is before I stream and shit. So basically, thank you, Dat Boy, for the resub. Also, I've been gone a couple of days. I know about that. I've been busy. I'm really sorry about that. I've told this is on my subreddit, and I've told the people in the Discord server as well. But we basically have most of the copyright claims for Utopia, the 8-hour video, removed. So we took a big fat W. There's still some claims, but we reckon we could get them removed by the end of the week. So this is really fucking good, because I thought we'd have to go down the legal route and all that kind of shit, but apparently, like, you know, it's just we knew someone who knew someone at Channel 4, and they were just like, oh yeah, well, fucking dead show. Like, of course you can talk about it. Because obviously, they don't care about it, because it's just such an old show as well. Like, obviously, there's always copyright and shit. But, no, it's good. So, we had 22 claims. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 claims. So, from 22 claims to 8, that's fucking godly. I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy with that. So all the claims that we have now are just Amazon. Every single one is Amazon. What they've basically done is individually claimed each individual episode. So the claims are called like Utopia 1, Utopia 2, Utopia 3, 4, you know, all the way to 8. Which kind of sucks. But again, like, man, going from fucking 22 claims down to 8 is just godly. But yeah, my management says they hope by the end of the week we're gonna pretty much have all the claims removed. So we're gonna try and get that video out as soon as possible. Thank you, Grand Gator, for the sub. A lot of people sub, by the way. Sorry if I missed some of you. Not Hugo. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Blinky for the resub. Saturn. Yoda got beans. Yoda got beans. No one told me about that. Yeah. So what I wanted to do today. Hang on. I gotta check if my fucking... I gotta check that my Twitch is actually up, because I can't see the view counter for some reason. I always have to go on my actual Twitch. There we go. Okay. What I wanted to do today is something very fun. Something very fun, very wholesome. Hang on. I gotta get this right. So, let me make sure I'm recording as well. Hang on. If I go on to stream... There we go. Window capture, filters. Okay, Pog. So, basically, what I wanted to show you guys, I'm sure you've all seen it. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen this. Holy shit, we got a lot of subs. Thank you, guys. I haven't seen this yet, but apparently, Facebook rebranded to the company Meta. So what I want to do is I wanted to react to the live stream. Because I haven't seen it. I've seen some of the jokes and stuff, but I'm actually not too sure how bad it's going to be. Copying moist? Bro, shut up. Like, I see 5 people in my recommended. You could have said, you could have said Cody Ko. You could have said Danny Gonzalez. You could have said anyone. Stop jumping to moist all the time. React Andy. Oh, yeah, no, we're definitely going to be playing it up for the views. Oh, 100%. He says something like, not even that bad. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cringe. Right. Okay. Let me get started on this. It's like an hour. Probably won't even be that long. We'll see. Making sure it's 1080. Grab the best quality possible. Right, let's turn that audio up. Thank you for the gifted Necrolist. If I missed any subs, by the way, I'm really sorry. I will get back to you guys in a bit. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Actual smoke. Who said smoking these meats? Oh, have you guys seen that video? Hang on. I gotta show you that video. It's such a powerful video. It really explains what kind of person Mark Zuckerberg is. I'm sure you've all seen smoking these meats. Oh, it's so good. This is a clip of him on like a Facebook live stream. And the way he acts is just so, it's beautiful. I'm just gonna let it play out.
Hey everyone, we are live from my backyard where I am smoking a brisket and some ribs. I'm making meats now. Smoking these meats here. Our little meat smoking. It's smoking. So, I'm a meat chef. Yeah, someone asked me, do I smoke meat?
Oh, God.
These meats. Smoking meats earlier in the day. Smoking these meats.
It's a green screen? That actually wouldn't surprise me. That really wouldn't surprise me if that's a green screen.
Grilling meats, good smoky flavor. Smoke a brisket for like 12 hours.
He's just filming it from his cryo chamber in Mars.
Bison sirloin, ribs and sausage. So I'm looking forward to that. We got a brisket. I'm the big guy. And some pork ribs.
Oh, that bit, I gotta go back.
Brisket. I mean, you'll love it.
It's that delay, like he's waiting for an input code, like there was a bit of lag or something. Maybe someone like didn't turn off their data in the house or something.
Bison sirloin, ribs and sausage. So I'm looking forward to that. Today we got
so
a brisket.
Good.
I'm the big guy, and some pork ribs on the green egg. Meat like a brisket. I got.
Okay, I will give him this. In his defense, they did him so dirty by just pausing on that frame. Like reality TV does that shit so. I've done that. I've done that making videos on people. Like I've done them dirty by like lingering on a frame too much. Okay, all right. We've got enough context. We've got enough context. I wanna play this live stream now. I'm hoping it's mostly Zuckerberg. Because if it's not, this shit's actually going to be hella boring. But we'll see.
Hey, and welcome to Connect.
Hi, Mark.
Today,
Hi.
we're going to talk about the Metaverse. I want to share what we...
One thing I want to say, what I love so much about this guy, he's definitely a lot like... Oh my God, what's his name? What's the guy that made Apple? It's not Tim Apple. That's what Trump said. No, who's the guy that made Apple and died? What's his name? Tim Cook. Yeah. No, it was fucking Trump that said Tim Apple. No, Tim Cook's the one that's alive. No, who's the one that founded Apple? Steve Jobs. You're not fucking Tim Apple. Oh my God. One thing I've noticed about these big CEO execs, right? Like Zuckerberg and Steve Jobs. They always appear the same. They always wear the same shirt, the same clothing. Like, he's probably wearing denim jeans right now. And they always have the same haircut, right? Like, they never go through some kind of, like, style change or anything. Yeah, I know I said Tim Apple, bro. I'm tired.
Imagine is possible. The experiences you'll have, the creative economy we'll all build, and the technology that needs to be invented, as well as how we're going to all do this together. The basic story of technology in our lifetimes is how it's given us the power to express ourselves and experience the world with ever greater richness. Back when I started Facebook,
It's like he's really trying to sell VR chat, right? Like he's just coping really bad. Also, what one thing I've noticed is like he's not breaking eye contact at all. Like one thing you notice when I record videos, right? When I'm talking to the camera like this, I don't break eye contact either. Well, sometimes I do, but I do that in cuts, right? But with him, he's like this whole fucking paragraph feasting on our souls. It is Dementor type vibes. It definitely is.
Facebook, that mostly meant text that we typed on computers. Then we all got phones with cameras, and the internet became much more visual. And recently, as connections got faster, video has become the main way that we experience content. We've gone from desktop to web to phones, from text to photos to video, but this isn't the end of the line. The next platform and medium will be even more immersive, an embodied internet where you're in the experience, not...
This is VR chat. This is VR chat. He's literally just shilling VR chat. This is what this is going to be. Wait, what was the Harry Potter reference? Oh, the hand movements? No, that's the CEO hand movements, bro. Like, when people talk, they're going to, like, do this all the time. He looks like he's in a furniture store. I definitely do see a couple IKEA tags on the furniture. They did just buy this for the set.
Not just looking at it. And we call this the Metaverse. And you're going to be able to do almost anything you can imagine. Get together with friends and family, work, learn, play, shop, create, as well as entirely new categories that don't really fit how we think about computers or phones today.
I'm not saying he has, but I feel he stole the plot line to a Futurama episode and then just made it into reality. This is definitely what he's done, right? This is a Futurama episode or something.
Now, since we're doing this remotely today, I figured let's make this special. So we've put together something that I think is really...
It's like he's trying so hard, man, to make it like not... He's all right, let me explain why I'm laughing. He's on two layers of irony, right? Because so he's trying... This is obviously scripted as a presentation. Also, I love that fucking hairline. I'm jealous of that hairline shot. He's trying to make it look genuine, right? Like not scripted, even though it so obviously is. But then on top of that, he's already quite an awkward person anyway. So he's on like two layers.
Really going to give you a feeling for what this future could be like.
Is that a bottle of fucking barbecue sauce on the shelf? Is that just barbecue?
We believe the Metaverse.
Bro, move out the way.
There
we go. Is that just barbecue? Is that alcohol or just barbecue sauce that they just put up there? Like, they ran out of props, dude. Everything here actually makes sense, right? But then just the... What? We ran out of budget? Just put the ranch sauce on top. It's fine.
People, no matter how far apart we actually are, we'll be able to express ourselves in new, joyful...
It's just... I can't move past it, man. It's like... They've obviously put time and effort into this background. You've got probably photos of the employees, and then they just got the fucking barbecue sauce. They've got the barbecue sauce holding up the books. You know that book holders are an actual thing. It's a little sheet of metal that's like £1. It's just... I feel he's fucking with us, eh? I feel like he knows that, you know, all the little reaction commentary guys are going to get in and like try and bully.
Completely immersive ways. And that's going to unlock a lot of amazing new experiences. When I send my parents a video of my kids, they're going to feel like they're right in the moment with us.
I'm fucking crying. Oh, I'm fucking crying. It's so untrue. It's just anything he says, it just comes across as so disingenuous. I feel for him. He's really trying, right? He's really trying. But it just literally comes across like my wife said it.
It's not peering through a little window. When you play a game with your friends, you'll feel like you're right there together in a different world, not just on your computer by yourself. And when you're in a meeting in the metaverse, it'll feel...
Oi, 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 what was that? Oh, he just called people using Discord loners. What the fuck was that? Also, what does it mean you feel like you'll actually be there in person? Have you seen those VR games where they hook you up to a system and when you get shot, you actually feel like you're being shot? Will it be like that? It's literally an ad to buy VR headsets. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Assuming I have friends. Oh, yeah. Same, brother. Same.
Like you're right in the room together, making eye contact, having a shared sense of space, and not just looking at a grid of faces on a screen. That's what we mean by an embodied internet. Instead of looking at a screen, you're going to be in these experiences. Everything we do online today.
Has no one told him about Half-Life Alyx, by the way? I'm assuming this guy doesn't have Steam, right? He's probably on like Xbox or something, like, you know. I don't think he's found out that VR headsets are a thing yet.
Connecting socially, entertainment, games, work is going to be more natural and vivid. This isn't about spending more time on screens. It's about making the time that we already spend better. Screens just can't convey the full range of human expression and connection. They can't deliver that.
I like how it's Mark Zuckerberg talking about human expression. Does no one see the irony in that? Yikes.
Deep feeling of presence. But the next version of the internet can. That's what we should be working towards. Technology that's built around people and how we actually experience the world and interact with each other. That's what the metaverse is all about. Now, the best way to understand the metaverse is to experience it yourself, but it's a little tough because it doesn't fully exist yet. Some of the basic building blocks are here though, and
VR
others
chat.
are starting to emerge as we speak. We're starting to get a sense of how it could all come together and what it could feel like. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. Rather than just focusing on this year's products like a normal keynote.
He can be his true form in the metaverse. What would he be? He'd definitely be some kind of like closet furry or scaly, 100%. There's no doubt about that. 7 foot tall lizard man, 100%. There is no way. He would be an actual human. Oh, he'd be like the only guy to not take advantage of being able to be like whatever you could be online. So he's just still like a normal person, like the same proportions and everything.
We're going to talk about the future. So let's start by exploring what different kinds of metaverse experiences could feel like, starting with the most important experience of all, connecting with people.
Holy crap, he's in the Matrix! Holy crap!
Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually, it has things that are only possible virtually, and it has an incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
I hate to say it, these graphics kind of suck. These graphics actually kind of suck, dude. Like, this is VR chat low settings. Floating fireplace. Like, the props haven't even loaded in yet.
Inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear.
No, there he is!
All right.
VR Zuckerberg! VR Zuckerberg! Literally, we called it. He would not be any different in the virtual world. Exact same head. Like, you know what? I respect the balls on this guy, right? To wake up any morning and go, I look fucking perfect as I am. I don't need anything. I don't need any changes. Just, there are the balls, the kahunas on this guy. So someone in chat said VR looks more human. Yikes.
Boy.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
Mark. What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space?
Uh-huh.
Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a crater I met in LA.
So you've got Wally, one of the ghosts from one of the Star Wars films, and then just 2 people. Just what? I I'm not against it, right? But the problem is that this whole they're pretending to act surprised and know what they're talking about. You know what it reminds me of? Do you know those Ubisoft presentations for like what was that Tom Clancy game that was set in New York when like a virus broke out or something? Yeah, or that like Mass Effect looking game that flatlined. Do you know what I mean? Like they obviously know Division. Yeah. If you watch the gameplay for Division, you've got a bunch of like actors pretending that everything that's happening wasn't already rehearsed and shit. It just comes across as like so like it's almost like, you know how you've got the uncanny valley with like human faces, right? Just before like an actual human face, you try to make them look realistic and it just looks like shit. This is uncanny valley acting. I think this is uncanny valley acting. It's real, what do you mean? Oh, sorry, man, shit.
Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a creator I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Oh, self-aware! Oh, my Lord, baby Jesus! He actually made a self-aware moment. Okay, you know what? I might cut this stream short. He's onto us. He's onto us. Yeah, actually, no shot. He is onto us. Oh, okay. I'll give him that. I will give him that. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Mark. We're proud of you. Good boy.
Whoa. I knew you were bluffing.
Hey, wait. Where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi.
Did he have fucking T-Pain in his contacts?
Hey, wait. Where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi.
He's got Vin Diesel, Dad, T-Pain. Who the fuck would want Vin Diesel in their contacts, dude? I'd call him to do the Riddick impression. Hey, Pyro, when the 8-hour video come out, pretty soon. We got most of the claims removed. He's got Vin Diesel. That's it. I respect Vin Diesel making a cameo, though.
Hey, sorry I'm running late, but you've got to see what we're checking out. There's an artist going around Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
3D street art? That's cool.
Send that link over so we can all look at it. This is stunning.
Okay, that is something.
That's awesome.
I love the movement.
Wait, it's disappearing.
This is amazing.
Hold on, I'll tip the artist and they'll extend it.
Wow. Brilliant.
If you guys like it here, I have another room that you're gonna love. Check.
I can just imagine the copyright issues they're gonna have if you're able to get like whoever said NFTs. True, we want NFTs fucking dead. We don't want to evolve this shit into 3D, bro. If they get Facebook and you get these hub spaces with people showing off their art, it's just gonna be people shilling the funny monkey pictures with the MLG glasses. Have you seen those on Twitter, right? And how they sell for like 80 million for no reason. The funny pixel art. Pyro, why so cynical? Because I didn't invest in NFTs and it's too late now, so I'm just gonna be bitter about it. If I got in early, believe me, my lips sealed.
Check out this forest room.
Huh, let's see it.
Koi fish that fly? That's new.
This is wild. Hey, one sec, Boz. It's Priscilla.
Hey, you have to see this. Beast is going crazy.
Oh, I love that guy. We've got to show that to the kids.
That's up, bro. That's up, bro. It's up, bro. It's like one of those 3 a.m. videos. It's like when they pretend to do a FaceTime at 3 a.m. and they've got this really shit CG like alien or something that picks up. Oh, we're 5 minutes into this video. I feel like I've been streaming for about 3 hours.
Can you also send that to my dad?
I'll message him.
Oh,
All right, see you at home. This place is great, Boz, but there's something I got to get back to. All right, so that's a glimpse of a few ways that we're going to be able to get together and socialize in the metaverse. It's a ways off, but you can start to see some of the fundamental building blocks take shape. First, the feeling of presence.
Someone donoed and said, motherfucker talks like he's been dubbed. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one.
This is the defining quality of the metaverse. You're going to really feel like you're there with other people. You'll see their facial expressions, you'll see their body language, maybe figure out if they're actually holding a winning hand. All the subtle ways that we communicate that today's technology can't quite deliver.
Bro,
MF talks like he's being dubbed.
I mean, literally true. Literally true. One thing I love is that he just mentioned there, you might be able to like tell someone's hand by their expression. But if it's in VR, all you're going to do is like clip into them like it's fucking Gmod, see their hand, and then just look back and win. That's exactly how it's going to go.
Next, there are avatars. And that's how we're going to represent ourselves in the metaverse. Avatars will be as common as profile pictures today, but instead of a static image, they're going to be living 3D representations of you. Your expressions, your gestures, that are going to make interactions much richer than anything that's possible online today. You'll probably have a photorealistic avatar for work, a stylized one for hanging out, and maybe even a fantasy one for gaming. You're going to have a war.
Furries took a W on this one. Unironically, did we really think it would be Facebook that would give the furries a W? Did we really think that? In what realm of reality? In what realm of reality? I think what's gonna happen, honestly, I feel like most people are just gonna have really semi-sarcastic avatars. Like, believe me, whenever this launches, I don't know when this is meant to launch, but I can imagine half the fucking avatars are just gonna be Among Us.
Wardrobe of virtual clothes for different occasions, designed by different creators and from different apps and experiences. Importantly, you should be able to bring your...
I'm dealing with a really bad cold right now, so I've been binging your videos more than usual whilst dying in bed. You're welcome for the views.
Thank you, Gabby. Appreciate it.
Your avatar and digital items across different apps and experiences in the metaverse. Beyond avatars, there is your home space. You're going to be able to design it to look the way you want, maybe put up your own pictures and videos and store your digital goods.
Chat, how would you customize your room? I'm very intrigued. How would you customize your room? You get any option. What kind of posters? Big animate. Yeah, we kind of thought that. There's so much hentai. NFTs. Whoever said NFTs, month ban. Fucking hell, chat's going way too quick. I'm not reading that one. Shrek. Yeah, that's a fair one, actually. I'll give you that. Who the fuck said Jake Paul? My eyes caught on that instantly.
Hey Pyro, glad to hear the copyright claims are almost gone. Can't wait to watch the video. Also, are you gonna play future Deltarune chapters on stream when they come out? Would love to see that. Mwah.
Thank you, Weeby. Yeah, I'm down to stream Deltarune at some point, 100%.
You're going to be able to invite people over, play games, and hang out. You'll also even have a home office where you can work.
Bruh, I don't know if you could tell on stream, but this vegetation here, that actually makes Far Cry 3 look good. Jesus.
Your home is your personal space from which you can teleport to anywhere you want. Now, speaking of teleporting, there are going to be all kinds of different spaces that people make. Rooms like the ones that we just saw, but also games and whole worlds that you can teleport in and out of whenever you want. Teleporting around the metaverse is going to be like clicking a link on the internet. It's an open standard. In order to unlock the potential of the metaverse, there needs to be interoperability. And that goes beyond just taking your avatar and digital items across different apps and experiences, which we are already building an API to support.
There's looks like he is about
you want to know that when you buy something or create something, that your items will be useful in a lot of contexts, and you're not going to be locked into one world or platform. You want to know that you own your items, not a platform.
I'd customize my room with a 4-foot steel door and white padded walls with a wardrobe filled with straight jackets.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... I wasn't expecting an answer that intricate, but I do respect it.
You want to know that you own your items, not a platform. Now this is...
I don't like that. That sounds like NFT shit, bro. That sounds like NFT shit. That sounds like NFT shit is what I'm saying. You know how you right click, save an NFT as a JPEG, and then you piss off like 30 people in New York? Sounds like the same shit, man. That's what I'm saying.
It's going to require not just technical work, like some of the important projects that are going on around crypto and NFTs in the community now. It's also going to take ecosystem building, norm setting.
Facebook Meta really makes you feel like you're Batman.
And new forms of government.
I swear, man, like, apart from the Among Us shit, you're just going to have people LARPing as Batman doing the really shit deep voice. Where are the other drugs going?
And this is something that we're really going to focus on. Privacy and safety need to be built.
LeMayo! Facebook talking about privacy? Haven't they had, like, the worst leaks out of any company? Bruh. Now that's kind of yikes. That, you know what? Let's wipe the slate clean, okay? Give him a second chance. From here on in, we will try to... Let's hear his points.
Built into the metaverse from day one. You'll get to decide when you want to be with other people, when you want to block someone from appearing in your space, or when you want to take a break and teleport to a private bubble to be alone.
Stream, bro. Smile.
Thank you, Yogurt. I like what he said there. Almost making it out that you can't get stalkers that make throwaway accounts to constantly harass you over and over. Mark seems to have it in his head. Oh, this one person's harassing you? Just block them, and then that's it. You're completely fine for the rest of your life. Not that that person can then make another account and just keep doing the same thing over and over.
You're going to be able to bring things...
Like Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, talk about Facebook. He Zuckerberg. He talking about privacy. He Koperberg. That's all I'm saying.
From the physical world into the metaverse. Almost any type of media that can be represented digitally, photos, videos, art, music,
Please
movies,
help me
books,
in the
games,
from
you
the
name.
metaverse video. I'm being held captive. Please, Mark Zuckerberg hasn't fed me in days. The metaverse will kill us all. Please, I miss my family.
That's all right, bro. I'm sure I'll feed you some NFTs.
Now, lots of things that are physical today, like screens, will just be able to be holograms in the future. You won't need a physical TV. It'll just be a $1 hologram from some high school kid halfway across the world. And you'll be able to take your items and project them into the...
What fucking blood omen sacrifice did this guy make to talk about that with such conviction? How specific was that as well? TVs won't exist anymore. It'll be a $1 hologram you buy from a child in China. What bizarre thought patterns? He done some evil shit with like the Rothschilds or something, dude. To speak with that much conviction. What the fuck?
Physical world as holograms and augmented reality too. You're going to be able to move across these different experiences on all kinds of different devices, sometimes using virtual reality so you're fully immersed, sometimes using augmented reality glasses so you can be present in the physical world as well, and sometimes on a computer or phone so you can quickly jump into the metaverse from existing platforms.
Have you seen
there are going to be new ways of interacting with devices that are much more natural.
Have I seen Mark Zuckerberg's wax figure? I want to look at this. Mark Zuckerberg wax model.
The Pyro Discord is currently hosting a presentation on how engines work. Hope you're glad we're putting it to good use, lol.
Thank you. That sounds like perfect use. Oh my god. Oh my god. He kind of does look just the same as the wax model. He looks exactly the same. I actually can't tell a difference. What the oh, yeah. Of course, chat just obsesses over the feet. All right, that's enough. That's enough. No more.
Instead of typing or tapping, you're going to be able to gesture with your hands, say a few words, or...
Hi, I know this sounds cringy, but your content has always given me something to look forward during some of the lowest points of my life, and I truly appreciate that. Less than 3, I know 30 isn't much, but I'm unfortunately a university student. Have a good day, less than 3.
Thank you so much, Nia. Appreciate it. Fucking hell. You didn't have to give me $30, but yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Just don't go fucking broke for an e-celeb.
Make things
Right, what do you say?
of interacting with devices that are much more natural. Instead of typing or tapping, you're going to be able to gesture with your hands, say a few words, or
I know this
even just
sounds
make things
cringy,
happen by
but your
thinking about them.
content has always given me something to look forward during some of the lowest points of my life, and I truly appreciate that. Less than 3 I
This
know
is the
40
same
isn't much,
person.
but I'm unfortunately a university student.
I think this is the same
Have
person.
a good day, less than 3.
Nia, you've got a doppelganger, or you just donated me twice for the same message. Thank you for that. I'll try to refund one of those to you, because I think you've accidentally just donoed twice.
Your devices won't be the focal point of your attention anymore. Instead of getting in the way, they're going to give you a sense of presence in the new experiences that you're having and the people who you're with. And these are some of the big...
Oh, no. It was actually Nia that gave the 30, but then it was Nia's Metaverse character that gave the 40. That makes sense.
Basic concepts for the metaverse. And while this may sound like science fiction, we're starting to see a lot of these technologies coming together. In the next 5 or 10 years, a lot of this is going to be mainstream. And a lot of us will be creating and inhabiting worlds that are just as detailed and convincing as this one on a daily basis.
It's like when he said that, it's almost like he had to stop himself from saying convincing. Like me. Like look at this pause. Look at this fucking pause. I swear, I'm not seeing this.
Is detailed, and a lot of us will be creating and inhabiting worlds that are just as detailed and convincing as this one.
It's like he stuttered for a second. He stuttered for just a second.
On a daily basis. So even though it's still a long way off, we're starting to work on some of these foundational concepts today. Horizon is the social platform that we're building for people to create and interact in the metaverse. One part of this is Horizon Home, which is our early vision for a home space in the metaverse. Horizon Home is the first thing that you'll see when you put on your Quest headset. Today, there are already a bunch of options to choose from, and in the future, anyone will be able to create one. We've just called it Home until now because it's been missing something very important: people. Soon, we're going to be introducing a social version of Home, where you can invite your friends to join.
Isn't that just the iPhone? The iPhone characters? Isn't it, aren't these just the iPhone emojis? They don't look any different, like style-wise.
A social version of Home, where you can invite your friends to join you as avatars. You'll be able to hang out, watch videos together, and jump into apps together. Then, there is Horizon Worlds, which is where you can build worlds and jump into them with people.
This is just fucking Gmod. This is just Gmod, but worse. This is shit. It's just Gmod.
I met Pyro at Resonate Gaming Festival 2019, when I was 12 years old. I waited in line for like an hour, and when I finally got a photo with him, he looked completely disgusted. 10/10 money well spent.
Yep, sounds like me. Fucking perfect. Best experience.
Horizon is designed to make it possible for everyone to create, and we're already seeing people build some really interesting experiences, from creating new games together to throwing surprise parties in VR that family and friends around the world can join. We started
Honestly, I hate shit like this.
rolling out.
Like, you know how they make all the characters in this look just so like friendly and shit. Like I know I sound like I'm coping. Like, where's the edgy characters? Where's the Dark Souls character? But like, it just looks so wholesome. It just looks so artificial. Do you know what I mean? I don't like this at all. I really don't like this. Like, what they should have here, the guy on the left should probably be like fucking, I don't know, Gwendolyn from Dark Souls or something. And the person on the right, just a huge Gmod error texture.
These in VR that family and friends around the world can join. We started rolling out Horizon Worlds in beta last year, and we're adding more people and more worlds every day. And we also just launched Horizon Workrooms earlier this year for collaboration. Beyond Horizon,
own nothing and be happy. Yeah, I mean, literally own nothing and be happy. That is the point of this presentation.
We're also making it easier to communicate with your friends across different layers of reality. This year, we're bringing messenger calls to virtual reality. You're going to be able to invite your friends to a messenger call, and soon you'll be able to explore somewhere together or join a game.
This will be good for people that are shit-faced hungover and they look like, you know, a Walking Dead zombie and they don't want to do, like, FaceTime. Because I've been in that situation a couple times. So this is the only part that actually seems beneficial so far.
Now, these are the kinds of tools that need to get built so that you can jump into the metaverse with your friends from anywhere. And they're going to unlock some pretty amazing experiences. Now,
But your
let's move
privacy
on.
gets exposed by a multi-million-dollar company instead of a pissed-off Russian kid trying to dox you.
Your name was Huge Ass. I read it as Hugh Jackman. Don't know why I did that.
From some of these basic concepts and people just connecting to a completely different set of experiences around entertainment and gaming.
Oh, he said gaming. Urgh! Holy shit. Kyoto is where they filmed that Young Lean video.
Imagine your best friend is at a concert somewhere across the world. What if you could be there with her?
I mean, you wouldn't.
Yo. You're here!
I just realized I am.
You're here!
I like how they've got the fairy characters as well. What piece of shit purposely picks the giraffe that's like 12 foot tall to block everyone behind them so no one can see? I'd actually pick this one. I'd pick this one. He's taking the W, and there's like another giraffe down there, I think, as well. Absolute bastards. You're trying to ruin the experience for everyone, and I appreciate that so much. "50-foot tall, big chest, furry goth." All right, bro. You don't need to talk about what you're into in chat. Jesus.
After party passes? Yes!
This is like, I feel this feels a little bit like a Black Mirror episode, man. Like I can imagine he's gonna say next. It's like, at the after party, you can't drink alcohol because you're not there, but now you can. And it cuts back to the woman. She's just on like an IV drip, just there. Who said Death Stranding? I actually can't unsee that shit. I can't unsee that shit. Now someone said Death Stranding. It's the exact same filter for the hologram as well. He just stole this shit from Kojima. He actually stole this shit.
Jumping in now.
What if there was an after party that anyone could go to, no matter where they were?
This is wild.
Holy shit. That lip sync.
Hey, check this.
There's like two furries. There's like two furry characters that Facebook know about. Giraffe and dinosaur. That's it. Who said sandbox 3D models? Oh, don't. We don't want to do them dirty. The game isn't out yet.
This out. Charity auction happening.
Oh, the fucking NFTs! I've been talking about this shit all fucking stream. And now they got fucking NFTs. The shilling has started.
Oh, there's swag.
And when you go to the after party, you could connect with other fans, hear new versions of your favorite songs, and check out the merch that just dropped.
Ooh, I like that.
So instead of buying actual physical merch, you buy merch for your avatar. No, no one's gonna, you know what? I feel some people would, like dedicated fans, right? But
should I make a ham sandwich or a grilled cheese?
neither. Make a Reuben sandwich. That's way better. It's like this feels a lot like Second Life. I don't know if you guys have heard of Second Life. It's I'm gonna quote this from Daniel from SL, but Second Life is a game where 40-year-old people believe that they own real estate.
Now. Well, now you've got to get it.
You can start to see how the metaverse is going to enable richer experiences by letting us add new layers to the world that we can interact with. Creators and artists are going to be able to connect with their audiences in new ways and really bring them into these shared experiences. Now, there's a lot that needs to get built to create experiences like this, but we're working on some of these pieces right now with Spark AR. First, we're building tools that creators can use to place digital objects.
Did he get a fake tan? I was going to say that. I didn't want to bring that up because I felt like I was doing him dirty, but I swear he just had like a fucking spray tan, like in between takes. I don't know. Maybe he just had a Lucozade and it's coming out in his skin. I don't know.
Into the physical world and let people interact with them. And rather than just simple visual effects.
Bro, he's like ginger now as well. He's got like red hair. What the fuck have they done to this? They're trying to do him dirty in post-production. What the fuck have they done to him? His suit is draining.
New creator capabilities will support 3D objects that can respond and react realistically, including a realistic sense of depth and occlusion. In the next year, we're also adding the ability for creators to connect different physical locations into cohesive augmented reality storytelling
Probably already been
experiences, like
discussed,
guided
but when is the Christmas sweater dropping and will it be as limited as the last drop? Looks hot.
Oh yeah, the Christmas sweater. I'm just gonna chill this for a second. It's coming out. We think it'll be dropping like December in time for Christmas, maybe late November. We're gonna get more stock on this, but probably not much more, because it's bespoke. It's like handmade and shit. So yeah.
Tours or scavenger hunts. We're also building a Horizon marketplace where creators can sell and share 3D digital items. And our hope is that this will enable a lot more commerce and help grow the overall metaverse economy. Because at the end of the day, it is really the creator.
You know they're taking a cut. You know they're taking a cut. This man does not care about you fulfilling your dream to sell fucking mittens. Believe me on that. He is taking a cut. He's taking that cut. He's taking your money. Oh yes.
Creators and developers who are going to.
What the fuck? Skyrim paid mods? Whoever said that, you spitting. That's actually the best comparison I've heard.
Build the metaverse and make this real. And to make sure that there's an ecosystem that can sustain hundreds of thousands of people working on this, which is what we're going to need to bring this to life, then it's critical that creators and developers can make a good living doing this work. Now, if you ask people today what they thought the metaverse was, a lot of people would probably say it was a Spider-Man movie. But the people who actually follow.
You see what I did there? Because that was actually a meta joke. You see what I did? I'm just going to ask whoever's editing this video to just put like laughter tracks in or something. I can't even think of anything funny. I actually can't think of anything funny. Le popular good? Oh. I mean, Spider-Verse is a good film. It's a fucking amazing film, but that was such a bad joke, man. Oh.
The space would say it's about gaming. And that's because gaming provides many of the most immersive experiences, and it is the biggest entertainment industry by far. Gaming in the metaverse is going to span from immersive experiences and fantasy.
He said gaming like
to
5
bringing
times
simple
in
games
30
into our
seconds.
everyday lives through holograms. Maybe you'll play old games in new ways.
So, Barcelona, huh?
Well, it's not New York, but I like it.
You know, the thing is, if you watch this without context and you saw this from the beginning, you'd be like, what the fuck? Is he playing with someone who died? Because that's what I think this shit is, right? I keep thinking they're interacting with, like, the dead or something. Yeah, no. Whoever said in chat, chess equals old game. True. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Like, I know people fucking younger than me that play chess. It's just so... Oh.
New York misses you.
What's that?
I said, let me put my game face on so I can beat you.
Holy shit, a furry.
Okay. Check.
I gotta try another game face next time.
Maybe you'll go head-to-head with players from around the world.
Like a shot.
Some call it skill.
Keep talking.
Or maybe you'll do things that aren't even possible in gaming today.
Oh, that Zuckerberg face. Oh, wait, I gotta wait for the smile. Oh, now that is Uncanny Valley. That is the definition of Uncanny Valley. It looks like a child sim. Yeah, it's because he has no facial features. There's no, like, dimples, no indentations, no, like, spots. There's not... It's literally just a flat canvas, and he's made his cheeks a bit rosy. He looks like a vampire. Who said Lily's Garden? Lily's Garden? You mean the shitty fucking... The mobile game?
Hey, Mark,
that was actually a good one.
For
That was a good
VR
one.
foiling sesh.
Now this is more my style.
Classic look.
Jesus.
All right. Nice.
Oh, he did it again, boys. He did it again. He did the self-aware bit again. No way. Hang on.
Classic look.
You know this one, right? You guys know this one. You know this one. That's actually... Okay, I'll give him that. Fuck. These robots are learning. They're learning. I like... You know what? He may be a lizard robot, but he's our lizard robot, all right? Classic look. I just remember like H3 posting that shit, everyone just like roasting the fuck out of him. It's genius.
All right. Nice. Oh, nice choice, Mark. Ready to shred. All right, here we go.
Whoa.
Whoa, hang in there, Mark.
That's not good.
Hit this section. Boom. All right, backflip. Ah! Yoo-hoo!
I've got an idea.
Hey, where are you going?
Gotta pump it to jump it.
What? I didn't even know.
All they need is a little asterisk at the bottom saying not actual gameplay. Or you know when those companies just fucking lie and they try to cope and they put in-engine footage so they get away with it? Just have that. Because this just looks so fake. There's no, like, motion or movement to anything.
That was an option. You're not going to catch me now. Take that, unicorn. Oh, Tube City.
Kai, you're out of control.
Don't worry, I'll let you win next time. All good. Oh, that was a close one. You want to go again?
Maybe later. I'm going to need a lot more sunscreen, though.
I'm gonna need more sunscreen.
Well, gaming is how a lot of people are going to step into the metaverse for the first time. It already has some...
Who wrote this script? Probably some guy. Some guy. It's like what Norm Macdonald would say for his jokes. Some guy. Some guy.
The most fully built out digital goods and the most active creator and developer communities. And major platforms like Epic are working to build out the metaverse, starting with gaming. For our part, we're heavily investing in building a healthy VR and AR ecosystem, so the game studios can keep building and game.
This poor woman on the right is like, when will he shut the fuck up so I can speak? Please. How long has it been going on? This woman has been so polite. Just sat there, just waiting.
Creators can keep creating. Now, Deb from our studios team is joining me. Deb, do you want to take us through some of the exciting games in the pipeline for...
You notice how he put his hand under the table then? He's got a gun. He definitely has a gun. Or he's got one of those, like, Austin Power buttons that just ejects her from the room.
Quest?
Absolutely. Over the years, we've had the opportunity to work with incredible developers.
Blink twice if you're safe.
Like Vertigo Games, the studio behind fan favorite Arizona Sunshine.
I love Arizona Sunshine. That game basically got me and my friends through the first few months of the pandemic.
That's awesome. If you enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll be excited that we're partnering with Vertigo on 5 more great games from Deep Silver and others. We'll share more about this lineup very soon.
Nice. What else is coming?
Well, the metaverse is constantly evolving.
It's so awesome. I can't wait. I'm so excited. These guys, like, when they do presentations, they need to take a shot just, like, for nerves and stuff, man. I swear. Yeah, it's so scripted. I swear what they should do is, like, it's so obvious when they do this stuff, they just rehearse it, like, word by word. But what they should probably do is, like, give them bullet points so then they can ad-lib a little bit. Because, like, you know when you watch films and shit, some of the best scenes in a film with actors are, like, they're just making shit up. Obviously, yeah, I'm not... I don't think it's fair to compare an actor to Mark Chadberg. But it's like ad-libbing and making shit up on the spot as long as you're hitting the points. That's usually the best way to go.
So one of the most important aspects will be live service games that launch updates and new downloadable content regularly, like Echo VR, Beat Saber, Onward, Pistol Whip, and more. We're focused on this a lot right now, making sure games can...
Did they shill Onward? Onward would be like, I got shot across the map by someone 1 pixel.
Build out active communities. Beat Saber has a passionate community.
Oh, I love Beat Saber.
So do I. And Beat Saber just passed $100 million in lifetime revenue on Quest alone. It's a great example of a game that keeps releasing fresh content. They've actually been working on evolving the way that you interact with the tracks and feel the music. Also, the team has been working on something really cool. Check this out.
All right, this is going to get me DMCA'd.
I can't wait to play this. And they keep partnering with incredible artists to release...
What was that, by the way? Beat Saber's official content sucks ass and is dry. The reason people get Beat Sabers are the mods. Oh yeah, no, true, definitely. I don't know a single person that actually gets Beat Saber for the base content. They usually just do it to get like the Among Us theme or something. Just do it ironically.
Release new music packs all the time. Did you play the Billie Eilish music pack last month?
A little more than I should have. I probably should have been working more on this Metaverse presentation.
Well, they have a great lineup of artists for 2022.
Really liking this Live Ready Player 2 trailer reaction.
Ready Player 2. I didn't like that joke he made. I didn't like that joke he made.
And there's one more epic surprise before the end of the year. So stay tuned. Okay. Have you played Population 1?
I mean, yeah, I love the game so much that...
For those who haven't, Population 1 is a thrilling battle royale that is only possible in VR. Since its launch at Connect last year, it has become one of the highest earning games on Quest and the biggest multiplayer FPS.
Who in chat has a Quest, by the way? Who in chat actually has a Quest? The VR headset. I think I know like 2 people in the UK that have a Quest. Some of you do. Yeah, I saw someone say Index. To be fair, I bought an Index as well, but in defense of not buying the Index, they are hella expensive. And they also sold out in like 2 seconds.
On the platform, you can have up to 24 people in at once for a match. We're super excited to keep launching big updates, like an all-new autumn event later in November and a Winter Wonderland update in December.
Wow, this looks you know, I might have a sponsorship from these people coming up, so I'd say hold your opinions on this game. I think it could grow. I think it could be a very good game once the devs finally get your money from buying the game. I think graphically the game is how you envision it. Yeah, that's all they gave me. They just said don't talk shit about the game on stream. All right, it looks bad. There you go. Look, I lost my fucking sponsorship. It looks bad, okay? Are you happy now? You happy? It's fucking all my money this Christmas gone. What's the music? They got Skrillex to like fart into a mic and then they just added reverb, I think.
Okay, here's something I know our community has been waiting for.
Lay it on us.
All right, this is a title from the Warp Frog team. This is the team that set the standard for VR combat physics when it launched on Rift in 2019. That's right, Blade and Sorcery Nomad.
The best comparison I can actually think to these two people talking. This is like a Mass Effect Andromeda conversation. That's probably the best comparison I can think of.
The built for VR medieval fantasy sandbox
All you need to add is like the little prompts that come up every time they speak.
that pairs magic with melee is launching on Quest later this year.
I haven't played this game, but apparently it's really fucking good. Apparently. Just like all the experimentation and shit you can do.
For more gaming updates, look out for the 2022 Oculus Gaming Showcase. It's going to be loaded with news you won't want to miss. But Mart.
He just talks back at her. He's like, why the fuck are you telling me this? I employ you. This is my company. Stop telling me what I have to do my fucking presentations.
I believe you have some news for us as well.
Yeah, you know, I have to say, it's really impressive to see this lineup come together over the last few years.
He just says, I don't care. That's great and all. That's great and all. I don't care.
But there's one project that I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, this is one of the all-time greats, and we've been working for years.
He's going to announce GTA 6. I have actually never seen more cope in Twitch chat in my entire life. It's not happening, buddy. It's not. I'm really sorry for you. It's not happening.
To bring it to Quest.
I'm excited to announce that the Rockstar Games classic Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is in development for Quest 2. This new version of what I think is one of the greatest games ever made will offer players an entire...
I think it's one of the greatest games ever made. I don't know. I never played it. I've got too much money to make. But I saw the IGN review. I guess it's good.
Really new way to...
If he said Grand Theft Auto 6, yeah, could you imagine? He did begin with the S as well. It was a little bit of bait.
Experience this iconic open world in virtual reality.
That's it, Mark. I'm moving to the Metaverse.
All right, thanks, Deb. This is going to be amazing. Now, a lot of the most interesting games out there.
They tried to make it look like he just transitioned from just sat there to getting up.
All right, thanks, Deb. This is going to be amazing.
It's like, I got this. I got this presentation. I do 2 self-aware jokes. I do the sun lotion joke, and then the I'm a robot joke. I got this. I'm going to win the people back. You just watch.
Now, a lot of the most interesting...
Who's saying Zuckerberg trollface?
Games out there take advantage of how you can move around physically. Being able to look anywhere, move freely, it's just a fundamentally different...
Did he blink like ever? Nah, probably not. I don't think so. I'm too busy like keeping count of whenever he says gaming.
Experience from staring at a screen. This quality of being physically embodied and able to interact with the world and move around inside it, that opens up some completely new experiences that didn't really make sense before on 2D phones or computers. And one example that we are seeing take off is fitness. And speaking of that, I think it's time for my workout.
My fucking heart stopped thinking I'd see topless Zuckerberg. My fucking heart skipped a beat out of anxiety. Oh my god.
A lot of you are already using Quest to stay fit. It lets you work out in some completely new ways. It's kind of like a Peloton, but instead of a bike, you just have your VR headset, and with it, you can do anything from boxing lessons to sword fighting to even dancing. You'll be able to work out in new worlds, even against an AI.
Among Us? Dang, that robot heart. You didn't have to say it, though. You really didn't have to say it, though.
maybe you'll get some friends together for some 3-on-3.
Spy Kids 3 looking ass. No, I was thinking that. It actually looked like the same. What was the guy's name in Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Mr. Electrohead or something. What was his fucking name, chat? Come on. Come on. Yeah, no, George Lopez is the fucking actor. He wasn't called George. He wasn't called fucking George Lopez in the film. It was like Mr. Electro or something, right? Mr. Electro. Okay, yeah, no. Fuck off. He wasn't called George Lopez in the film.
Maybe play pickup with people on the other side of the world. Or imagine your Facebook cycling group does an AR charity ride. Let's go! Complete with a leaderboard.
I really respect, like, the vision that they've got here. Because obviously these aren't holograms, right? They're just people, and then they put a filter over them to make it look like holograms to kind of simulate it. You are just going to have... You're going to have desync. You're going to have lag. I just imagine the woman on the right isn't even going to connect to the lobby. This guy's probably just going to be stuck on, like, 2 frames, just, like, repeating themselves over and over. Like, there will be... I can't wait to see it. I actually can't, because it's going to be just such a beautiful mess. What kind of god tier internet do you have to run this without lagging? That's what I'm thinking. Like, she's hosting, like, what, 5 other people?
Maybe you'll be able to train with the best, like you're right there with them. Like Lee Kiefer, Olympic gold medalist.
On guard. Fence. Don't be scared to attack. You seem like a natural.
Whoa. All right, that's a little too realistic. See you later, Lee. That was fun.
Good job, Mark.
No one make a joke about the UK after that swordplay bit. No one do it, okay?
And that's what fitness will be like in the metaverse. Now, I think we're going to see a lot more unique experiences emerging around fitness that take advantage of the full immersion in interactive training. Speaking of which, Supernatural just added boxing to its lineup, FitXR has new fitness studios coming next year, and Player 22 by Rezel, which is currently used by pro athletes, is adding guided and hand-tracked bodyweight exercises soon. We're making...
Right, I love this great presentation. I gotta piss. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Snap back to reality. Right, let's get back to the memes.
A fitness accessories pack that makes Quest 2 more comfortable, with controller grips for when things get a bit intense, and a facial interface that you can wipe the sweat off of, making your sessions more comfortable. And that's all coming next year. But enough with the fun and games. It's time for everyone's favorite: work. Over the last year and a half, a lot of us who work in offices have gone remote. And while I miss seeing the people I work with, I think remote work is here to stay for a lot of people. So
it's just how much he's talking about how much he misses human interaction. We know. I don't know if any of you have seen the film Old Boy, where a man is locked in a room for about 20 years. That would be heaven for this guy. That would be absolute bliss. I did wash my hands. Shut up.
We're going to need better tools to work together. Let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like.
CEO mindset. CEO mindset.
You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space, those chance interactions that make your day.
This sounds terrible. Hang on.
To work together. Let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like. Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute. You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space, those chance interactions that make your day, all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup and you can actually do...
Like I get where they're coming from, but you join a server and all you hear is like background discussion and people talking and shit, right? And I want to concentrate on my work. I'd be like, bro, shut the fuck up. I just put a podcast on or something. And as well, like no commute. I get that, right? And well, yeah, like with the commute, some people fucking hate that shit. But at the same time, it's like some people like commuting with the exercise and stuff that comes with it. Mute? What, just mute? Like it's like, what do you mean mute? What, he joins the server and then he mutes? Do you know how many people do that shit on Discord, dude? It's like, we've got enough of that as it is.
More than you could in your regular work setup. And on top of all that, you can keep wearing your favorite sweatpants.
Looking good. Let's get together real quick for a debrief.
I'm free now. Let's jump in. Hi.
Hey.
So what do we think?
I think it's ready.
Middle managers creaming their pants right now. More control than we could ever want. Tony, he doesn't look like fucking Tony Stark. Shut up.
Great.
I'll prep it for the presentation.
All right. Good luck.
Imagine a space where you can tune out distractions and focus on the task at hand. And when you're ready to share what you've been working on, you can present it as if you're right there with the team.
Wait, where's Mark?
I think he's in the middle of something.
You can already see some of these elements in Horizon workrooms, which we launched.
Where's Mark? He's just doing another blood sacrifice. It's fine. He's trying to get the stocks up with the company. He won't be too long.
Launched a couple of months ago.
What am I watching? You're watching a guy shill VR chat without knowing that he's shilling it.
Later this year, we plan to introduce room customization, so you can put your own logos and posters in your workrooms. We're also introducing a new office space in Horizon Home, for when you want your perfect workspace to do some focused work or just cross a few things off your to-do list. We're also announcing 2D progressive web apps for the Quest Store, and as a new developer frameworks, they're easier to build. So you can drop in and check on a work project while you're in VR using services like Dropbox, Slack, or stay connected with Facebook and Instagram. This starts bringing more of your 2D internet services into the metaverse. And as we've focused more on work, and frankly, as we've heard your feedback more broadly, we're working on making it so you can log into Quest with an account other than your personal Facebook account. We're starting to test support for work accounts soon, and we're working on making a broader shift here within the next year. I know this is a big deal for a lot of people. Not everyone wants their social media profile.
Count the number of buzzwords he uses. Yeah, count that against the amount of times he blinks. I counted 2 over the past 10 minutes.
Linked to all these other experiences, and I get that, especially as the metaverse expands. And I'll share more about that later. But I'm genuinely optimistic about work in the metaverse. We know from the last couple of years that a lot of people can effectively work from anywhere. But hybrid is going to be a lot more complex. When some people are together and
give him a break, he's still an alpha.
and others are still remote. So giving everyone the tools to be present, no matter where they are, whether as a hologram sitting next to you in a physical meeting or in a discussion taking place in the metaverse, that's going to be a game changer. I think this could be very positive for our society and economy. Giving people access to jobs in more places, no matter where they live, will be a big deal for spreading opportunity to more people. Dropping our daily commutes will mean less time stuck in traffic and more time doing things that matter. And it'll be good for the environment. Actually, if you travel for work, And working in the metaverse means that you just take one less flight each year. That's probably better than almost anything else that you can do for the environment. I think working in the metaverse is going to feel like a huge step forward.
Okay, but being serious for a second about the commute bit again, I don't think I explained myself properly before. Like, again, commuting for most people is shit and they wish they didn't have to do it, right? But it's like, the thing is, I know people during lockdown that work from home and they went fucking insane because there's just no separation. You work where you sleep, you know? Like, I don't understand why he's saying this as a blanket statement of like, this is going to help everyone. It's going to help the planet. Like, that's great. I'd rather commute than do this. Yeah, it's like, if you're going to be, because especially in the UK, right? In the UK, we got fuck all room for housing and stuff. Everyone's in a fucking tiny, like, shoebox room, right? But it's like, if I'm working in my room and then I sleep where I work, my office is in my room, even though I've got this little VR headset on, I'm going to go fucking insane. I'm actually going to end up being depressed or something. Like, with me, I had to move to a different place where I work because I couldn't work. I couldn't work where I slept. Now, I'm not saying that that's everyone, because then I'll be as hypocritical as him. But it's just like, how about porn? Who mentioned porn at any point? Get help. This is the same guy earlier. Get help. Get help.
And these dynamics, like the ability to teleport places with people and interact around shared projects in virtual space, they're going to be valuable in a lot of other categories of experiences too. So now Marnie, our Chief Business Officer, is going to take us through some of them.
Thanks, Mark. We'll see you in a minute. What if you could learn about anything in the...
Kuma detected. No, literally, we found the Kuma. We found the resident Kuma in the chat. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but just keep that, just keep that shit on the down low.
...world, just by bringing it closer to you.
So, we're gonna have an astrophysicist in the family.
Actually, I have to write this paper. Will you help me?
Let's take a closer look. What part of the solar system are we talking about?
Saturn.
If you were taking astrophysics, you could study in the metaverse.
Did you know the rings are made up of billions of icy particles?
Really?
Look at this.
I like how this is the most overdone Google search in all of history. You could have Googled that. Like, I get it, the presentation and that's cool, but you're learning nothing else. It just looks cooler.
You ready to do that paper now, right?
Yeah.
You ready to do that paper? Yeah, I just got to play Among Us until 3 in the morning, but apart from that, I'm good.
In the metaverse, you'll be able to teleport not just to any place, but any time as well. Ancient Rome. Imagine standing on the streets, hearing the sounds, visiting the markets, to get a sense of the rhythm of life over 2,000 years ago.
You could do this already. Just play fucking Fable or something, and the graphics are definitely better. Bro, I saw this shit here. This just looks like Fable 3 or something. Yeah, time period's different. But still, like... Ah, yes, seeing the Black Plague. Yeah, the Black Death. It's just... like the next part of his presentation. You can feel like what it's like to be bit by a flea with the Black Death and slowly die. We want this to be immersive, guys.
Visiting the markets to get a sense of the rhythm of
Rip Fable on Steam. I'm still waiting for Fable 2, dude. Fable 2, best Fable.
life over 2,000 years ago. Imagine learning how the forum was built by actually seeing the forum get built right in front of you.
That wasn't it being built. That wasn't it being built. You just loaded it from bottom to top. Where's the pillars being built? That's not it being built. That's just loading in a texture. You place... Okay, again, I know I'm making this comparison too much. You place a fucking prop down in Gmod, you see that shit load in front of you. Just do that.
Actually seeing the forum get built right in front of you. Hi, everyone. I'm Marnie Levine.
Holy shit, is that Among Us behind her? Is that Among Us?
In the metaverse, learning won't feel...
Oh yeah, everyone in chat saying that's how the aliens met. Oh, obviously, yeah, the aliens. Of course. God, there's so many Zucker copers in chat.
anything
Did he pay you guys to be here, by the way? Did he pay you guys to be here?
like the way we've learned before. With a headset or glasses, you'll be able to pull up schematics if you're studying.
I thought the fucking guy in the background was Logan Paul. I thought they just got Logan Paul here to do like a little fucking cameo or something. Jesus Christ.
Or maybe even the service manual for a vehicle you're learning to repair. Let's say you're a med student or a doctor. With apps like OSO VR, you can learn new techniques in surgery firsthand, practicing until you get it right.
I'm done. Imagine if you killed someone in VR. Like, how embarrassing would that be? That's worse than doing it in real life, I think. You kill someone in VR? No, I knew someone would say this. Someone in chat saying just play Surgeon Simulator. Literally. Like, oh, could you imagine? Because I know that they're getting robots now to do surgery sometimes, right? And I reckon if we don't have it already, what we're probably going to have is people operating machines, right? To do the surgery for us, because machines will always have way more, like, minute movements compared to the human hand. But it's like, what if you got, like, DDoSed or lag switched or something, and then you just kill someone in VR? Stop saying they did surgery on a grape. When did that's like a 2-year-old meme. Come on, chat. You need to be funny. You gotta be funny for this. I'm recording this for a video. It's got on my fucking YouTube channel. You gotta be funny. Okay, yeah, there we go. Being funny now.
Or, if you're studying Earth science, you could swim through the Great Barrier Reef. Get up close to Earth's mightiest insects with your instructor, David Attenborough, whose VR documentary is playing now in Oculus TV.
This is a world of intrigue, a world of wonder, a secret world hidden to the human eye.
I think we can all agree, regardless, when we lose David Attenborough, that will be such a fucking tragedy. That would be such a tragedy. Because that guy, you cannot say anything bad about that guy. That guy is fucking, like, he is literally just the voice of, like, nature documentaries. Yeah, he's got such a commanding voice, but also, like, a really soothing voice as well. It's perfect.
Explore the extraordinary world of Micro Monsters 3D with me, David Attenborough.
This is just one of the ways we're going to learn in the future. But in order to get there, we're going to need to help build the skill sets of the people who build these experiences. So, we're setting aside...
Who the fuck? Who in chat said Morg's mum? There's no comparison. Literally... middle-aged woman with blonde hair. The comparison ends there. It's not more. You're such a piece of shit, dude. Because now I can't unsee it. Now I can't unsee it that you said that. Leave him alone, Matt. Leave him, guys. Leave Morgs and his family alone. All right. He came back with a documentary. He's self-aware now. Leave him alone.
$150 million to train the next generation of creators to build immersive learning content and increase access to devices. And to help more creators make a living building AR effects using Spark AR, we're going to establish a professional curriculum and certification process, make it easier to monetize, and put our Spark AR curriculum on Coursera and edX.
Thanks, Marnie. So that's a glimpse of the kinds of experiences that you might have in the metaverse. From connecting with friends, to gaming and entertainment, to work and education, and creation and commerce. Now, let's talk about how creators and developers are going to build all of this, and about the economy that we all need to create. The last few years have been humbling for me and our company in a lot of ways. One of the main lessons that I've learned is that building products isn't enough. We also need to help build ecosystems so that millions of people can have a stake in the future, can be rewarded for their work, and benefit as the tide rises, not just as consumers, but as creators and developers.
Was that a threat? Did he just threaten us? When he meant the tide rises, does he mean the literal tide, like global warming? That shit sounded like a threat, bro. Hang on, let me go back.
This isn't enough. One of the main lessons that I've learned is that building products isn't enough. We also need to help build ecosystems so that millions of people can have a stake in the future, can be rewarded for their work, and benefit as the tide rises, not just as consumers, but as creators and developers.
It came across a little bit like he's got good intentions, but the way he words it with no emotion, it kind of does sound a bit like the unwashed masses are going to perish. Yeah, it sounds a little bit. Why does it sound like Zuck is trying to sell me a cryptocurrency? It's just, I mean, everything in the background is probably an NFT, so I don't blame you.
But this period has also been humbling because as big of a company as we are, we've also learned what it is like to build for other platforms. And living under their rules has profound...
I don't know why I fixated on this so much, but I love the fact how they've got this duvet falling off the bed. Like someone in the design department said, you know what? We need to make this look realistic. So what we're going to do, we're going to get a couch and have a duvet to make it look like someone slept there. And then no one will realize that Mark Zuckerberg is actually in a green screen because that's a human error and humans make errors.
Profoundly shaped my views on the tech industry. Most of all, I've come to believe that the lack of choice and high fees are stifling...
Yeah, exactly. They've tried to make it look lived in, but it just looks even more forced.
Innovation, stopping people from building new things and holding back the entire internet economy. We've tried to take a different approach. We want to serve as many people as possible, which means working to make our services cost less, not more. Our mobile apps are free. Our ads business model is an auction which guarantees every business the most competitive price possible. We offer our creator and commerce tools either at cost or with modest fees to enable as much creation and commerce as possible. And it's worked. Billions of people love our products. We have hundreds of millions of businesses on our platform, and we have a rapidly growing ecosystem and a thriving business. That's...
I don't want to comment on it, but I love in the background how he's got the spacesuit, the racetrack outfit, and then he's got his startup stuff here, like literally just the black shirt and black jeans he wears everywhere. Only Mark Zuckerberg would get the starting gear you get in Skyrim and then cherish that until the end of the game.
And we have a rapidly growing ecosystem and a thriving business. That's the approach that we want to take to help build the metaverse too.
To be fair, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. It could be Rick Owens. He could be wearing drip. We don't know.
And to continue to either subsidize our devices or sell them at cost to make them available to more people. We'll continue supporting sideloading and linking to PCs so consumers and developers have choice rather than forcing them to use the Quest store to find apps or reach customers. And we'll aim to offer developer and creator services with low fees in as many cases as possible, so we can maximize the overall creator economy, while recognizing that to keep in...
Unironically, I'm sorry that happened, or I'm happy that that happened, because I ain't reading all that.
Investing in this future, we'll need to keep some fees higher for some period to make sure that we don't lose too much money on this program overall.
This is all
After
the
all,
money in my bank account and I'm using it to ask you to join VC after the stream.
I will consider that Bingus Bongus if that's in the Pyrocynical Discord, but thank you for all the money.
While a growing number of developers are already profitable, we expect to invest many billions of dollars for years to come before the metaverse reaches scale. Our hope, though, is that if we all work at it, then within the next decade, the metaverse will reach 1 billion people, host hundreds of billions of dollars of digital commerce, and support jobs for millions of creators and developers. We'll try to lay out how some of this commerce model will work, but I also want to be upfront about the fact that there's a ton that we just don't know yet. What I can tell you, though, is that
Metaverse is so great. Why don't we have Metaverse 2 yet? You gotta that's the special edition pre-order, dude. Come on, don't be getting too brave yet. Have I got partnered? No, but I'm gonna apply after this stream. Hopefully, because we're nearly fucking 2K viewers. There's no way they're gonna say no now. Hopefully. Kuma model. Is that the same guy as earlier? No, it's not, surprisingly. Okay.
That we are fully committed to this. It is the next chapter of our work, and we believe for the internet overall. And our strategy and track record show that we will do everything we believe is sustainable to grow the community, the creator economy, and the developer ecosystem. And to tell us more about all of that here's Vishal, our head of Metaverse products.
Thanks, Mark. As you said, our approach is to serve as many people, creators, and businesses as we can by keeping fees
don't
as
want
low as possible.
you. I want Mark. Bring me back Mark. Bring me back Mark. You guys don't have funny little idiosyncrasies. I want the lizard man. Do we watch this guy, chat? Because I feel like he's just going to be really safe and boring. No? Skip? I'll skip in intervals in case there's something funny. But yeah, I feel like this guy's just going to be way too safe. Like typical corporate type. Like he can actually like express emotion.
And offering choice. As a company, we have been investing in commerce and creators. For people, the metaverse will offer more things you bundle app and take it with you to unlock the best ideas. There will be many different kinds of creators in the metaverse. Creators who make digital objects, creators who offer services and experiences, and those who build entire worlds like game creators do today.
Yeah, I'm skipping. He's snoozer.
We also want creators to have the biggest possible audiences. If a creator designs a signature effect to surround avatars, I can't even begin to imagine how meaningful the metaverse will be, thanks to creators like you.
Sorry, dudes. You were too normal.
There's a lot here to be excited about. Just like the internet today.
I feel like I've gone without him for about 25 seconds. It's actually felt like it's been 5 years. I've missed him. I've missed Mark.
More people are going to have the freedom to find a business model that works for them, whether that's custom work, tipping.
I can't take my eyes off in the background. That fucking 2 he's got over there. It's literally in the meme impact font. Fuck. I can't take my eyes off that shit.
Subscriptions, ads, or other monetization tools that may only make sense in the metaverse. Now think about how many people make a living on the internet
Everyone
today.
in chat just saying
how many of those jobs just didn't even exist a few years ago.
It's probably, unironically, that shit could actually be sold as an NFT. Meme impact font 2, and that shit would go for like $250,000. If they could sell the fucking pixel monkeys with the glasses for like 500 mil, then that shit will go instantly.
Expect that the metaverse is going to open up lots of opportunities for people in the exact same way. Now, we have confidence in this general direction, and we're investing significantly in building for this future. But the reality is that no one knows exactly which models are going to work and make this sustainable. So we're going to approach this with humility and openness, and we're going to work with anyone whose efforts will help bring the metaverse to life. So now Boz is going to join us to talk about what people are already building for the metaverse and what kinds of tools we can create to help out. Hey Boz, I'm still kind of jealous of your robot avatar.
Yeah, man, you gotta have the robot when you're working your dance moves, right?
I mean, of course.
Look, Mark.
He is way too close to him. He is way too close. Look, I mean, that's fair, that angle.
And you gotta have the robot when you're working your dance moves, right?
But, that's like, he's...
Hey man, you want to tell me all about the robots? You want to tell me about the robots? The robots you make?
It's too close. It's very uncomfortable. I don't like that shot.
I mean, of course.
Look, Mark, we've been working on Facebook Reality Labs for a long time, but we always kept the same vision, which is that we want...
It's funny because you guys are all like roasting all the characters and shit. If this guy mentions furry avatars or anime avatars, you guys are just instantly going to God defend Facebook and probably buy stock in it. I know that. That is Team Ando on facts. That is facts.
We want to build tools that help people feel connected anytime, anywhere. And that vision is what drives us today, to help people get together in virtual spaces. We've come a long way since the early days of VR, thanks to the developers and the creators who see the potential to entertain and to educate. But of course, we still have a lot farther to go. So to keep the pace of innovation moving faster and empower more use cases...
I'm done. All the lurkers in the chat are speaking up now. Yep. The bait was placed, and you took it, We
do have a few exciting announcements.
Today, we're introducing the Presence platform, which is a broad range of machine perception and AI capabilities that empower developers to build mixed reality experiences on Quest 2. You want to tell us more about the Presence platform?
Yeah, we've said before that realistic presence is the key to feeling connected in the metaverse. And the Presence platform's capabilities are what's going to deliver on that promise. Things like environmental understanding, content placement, and persistence.
Why doesn't Mark look human? The stream has been going on for 1 hour and 34 minutes. and someone has now just spoke up to say that he doesn't look human. Just...
Voice interaction, standardized hand interactions. In fact, let's start with hands. I mean, the human hand is an engineering marvel, and bringing hands into VR was no easy feat. It required a lot of collaboration against product, design, research, but we continue to improve that product, finding new ways to navigate with gestures and interact with VR. So today, we're introducing the Interaction SDK, a library of modular components that will make it easy to add hand interactions to your apps.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we really think this is going to help people accelerate the build time for new and existing titles that allow people to use their hands more naturally and more...
The index is already out. No, I was going to say, yeah, the index is literally already out. But I think with it, in his defense, I got to defend Facebook here. I just bought stock on them. I think he's more about making that accessible to everyone through apps and shit. But yeah, no, it literally is just... It is the Valve index, but like 5 years later.
More virtual experiences. Now, in addition...
His hair looks like you could pop it off with Lego. Fucking brutal. Come on, man. Leave him alone.
The hands. There's another exciting interaction space for VR. That's your voice. The Voice SDK lets developers integrate voice input into their games and apps so they can create new gameplay and navigation. So soon, you'll be able to jump into a FitXR workout and shake up your routine just by saying, surprise me. Oh, yeah, I've tried this one before. This one's really tough.
Yeah, me too. It is.
Since we launched the pass-through API, we've already seen breakthrough experiments from developers that blend the virtual and the real world. Soon, with our next SDK release, developers will be able to ship their mixed reality apps on the Oculus Store and an App Lab. Now, of course, access to pass-through by itself is not enough. To achieve that rich mixed reality experience, apps also need to be aware of things in the room and, you know, blend the virtual objects with the physical environment around them so they can coexist in the same space. So developers...
I'd be so uncomfortable just sat in front of Mark Zuckerberg when he's not saying anything, just nodding like... He's not even looking at Mark. He's looking over Mark. I'm pretty sure they just got like... They edited Mark in post, knowing that it'd be so hard to actually maintain eye contact while talking.
Want to be able to place...
No, literally, he looks like the fucking stock Twitch emote with the smiley face. He's processing, he's analyzing.
You know, persistent world-locked content like animated holograms or your Instagram feed in your real space. And tools like spatial anchors and scene understanding capabilities will help make these mixed reality experiences feel seamless. Now, I'd gladly nerd out with you on the technical details of this with you.
I know.
But I think it's better to show you.
His internet's slow.
The world beyond. This is Oppie. Oppie, come on, Oppie.
Isn't that shit in League of Legends?
Persistent state virtual object layered on an interactive pass-through environment. Oh, you are? Yes, you are. Oppie?
Okay, you know what? I actually prefer Mark Zuckerberg. This is terrible. That was actually... I want Mark back already. I think Mark's left the screen for about 5 seconds. I already want him back.
Sit. Pets in the metaverse, man. Just as stubborn as they are in the physical world.
You know, Boz, I always really wanted a forest in my living room.
Did you?
I want to crush it. I want to crush it. Have you seen the video of Filthy Frank when he's saying, would you step on this puppy for $18 billion? That they should have used that as an example instead.
Not really. I'm looking forward to how developers are going to be able to build a new generation of mixed reality experiences on Quest 2. And it also gives us a glimpse of the kind of worlds that people are going to be able to build.
Now let's talk about augmented reality. With Spark, we really focused on those use cases that allow people to both stay engaged with the world around them, but also stay connected to the people that they're not around. And creators are really leading the way here. And we're doing everything we can to support them with our know-how, with our resources, and of course, with tools. And for more on that, I'd like to say hi to Sue, the product director at Facebook Reality Labs and the head of Spark AR.
Thanks, guys. Spark AR is focused on building AR experiences that empower people to be more connected and at the same time, more present with the world.
Sick sweater, where'd you get it? It's merch, bro. I gotta shill it. I gotta rep it and shill it.
World around them. And creators are helping us build these experiences of today while exploring the possibilities of tomorrow. Fundamentally, we're democratizing AR creation and enabling a global community with the tools and knowledge necessary to develop the AR content and experiences that people love to use.
Everyone in chat saying skip the woman and go back to Mark. Do we do that? I'm sure she'll only be here for like a second, to be fair. Hang on. Yeah, let's go back to Mark. I'm sorry, woman.
Thanks, Sue. So that's the software platform that...
Thanks, Sue.
1.
Thanks, Sue.
I love him! I love him! He's so... Oh.
So that's some of the software platform that needs to get built to deliver the metaverse. But there are other important considerations here, too. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Mark. Hope I'm not interrupting. You got a sec?
Is that fucking Nick Clegg? What the fuck have they got? Isn't this guy... Wasn't this guy Prime Minister in the UK? Nah. Nick Clegg, he was like... he was joint Prime Minister with someone like fucking years ago. What the fuck have they got him on for?
Have you got Oppie with you?
Uh-oh, it's getting political! Oh no! TOS. I have no opinion. Okay, no opinion.
I think Oppie's still in the virtual forest, but I always have time for you. What's going on?
Look, I just love the presentation so far. It's such visionary stuff. But as you mentioned early on, with all big technological advances, there are
Pyro is Tory support. He wasn't even Tory. He was liberal, Lib Dem. Yeah, he was Lib Dem.
inevitably going to be all sorts of challenges and uncertainties. And I know you've talked about this a bit already, but people want to know how we're going to do all this in a responsible way, and especially that we play our part in helping to keep people safe and protect their privacy online.
Yeah, that's right. This is incredibly important.
The way I look at it is that in the past, the speed that new technologies emerged sometimes left policymakers and regulators playing catch up. So on the one hand, companies get accused of charging ahead too quickly.
Why is he in this? I probably owed like a favour or something. I don't know. Maybe he lost his password to Facebook or something. Needs to get it back in.
And on the other, tech people feel that progress can't afford to wait for the slower pace of regulation. And I really think that it doesn't have to be the case this time round, because we have years until the metaverse we envision is fully realised. So this
He's
is
a fellow
the start
robot.
of the journey, not the end.
Like I said earlier, interoperability, open standards, privacy, and safety need to be built into the metaverse from day one. And with all the novel technologies that are being developed, everyone who's building for the metaverse should be focused on building responsibly from the beginning. This is one of the lessons that I've internalized from the last 5 years. It's that you really want to emphasize these principles from the start. So at Connect last year, Boz outlined our responsible innovation principles, and the first one was never surprise people.
Right, and that means being transparent about how things work, what data is collected, and how that data is used over time. It also means giving people easy-to-use safety controls.
So all that means is essentially when you log on to Facebook Meta, instead of 20 pages explaining how your data is going to be used, it's going to be 85 pages. And you're meant to read all of that. Bro, you could literally spend 2 days reading the license agreement before you even get onto Facebook now.
As well as age guidance and parental controls for when young...
Wait, who said new face filters on Instagram? Oh, I gotta show you guys this. I gotta show you guys this. It's fucking godly. I'm sure you've all seen it. I'm just hoping I don't click on a fucking like racist one or something on accident, because there's so many fucking like edgy edits of this shit. Hang on. All right, yeah. Oh, it's so good, man. It's so good. It's so good. This is
new face filters on Instagram today. This is my favorite one so far. Nice job, team.
I love it. I fucking love it. Oh, I love it. It's so inauthentic, man.
Youngsters are using these products.
New face filters on Instagram today. This is my favorite one so far. Nice job, team. Like, I get it. He has to be the face of the company. But, man.
And we're spending a lot of time talking with experts and getting perspectives from outside the company on what we're building, even before we build it. And this is about designing for safety and privacy and inclusion before the products even exist. And one example is what we're doing with Project Aria, our research device that helps inform the AR glasses that we're building. We're also funding external research on this, You know, last year we announced grants for research on the impact of AR, VR, and smart devices on people who aren't currently using them, especially communities whose perspectives have often been overlooked, as well as best practices for creating inclusive environments in virtual spaces. And this year, we're opening up support for even more research because we need those independent perspectives to make sure that we're living up to another one of our principles: consider everyone.
It seems more natural here, yeah, because no one's in the room. Like, he's in his natural element. He's speaking to a computer.
And that point is so important because this...
And also, he's not making direct eye contact with the camera. He's pretending to look at a monitor below, so it actually looks better.
This is a collaborative exercise. And in particular, we need to make sure the human rights and civil rights communities are involved. So these technologies are built in a way that's inclusive and empowering.
Is it bad that I looked at Nick Clegg's backdrop and I'm trying to look for any kind of barbecue ranch sauce? I literally, I didn't even look at him, bro. I just looked at the entire shelf hoping that there was some sauce.
So these technologies are built in a way that's inclusive and empowering.
I miss merch. Yeah. We got more merch coming in December. If you go to the website, if you do !merch in chat, you can sign up to the newsletter so you can get told when it's out.
Advantages of starting right now is that we can collaborate with people at the very early stages of development, like what we're doing through the new fund that you announced a few weeks ago.
Yeah, the XR Programs and Research Fund. It's a 2-year, $50 million investment in programs and external research with organizations all over the world, like Howard University, Women in...
I'm currently pursuing my gaming collection. I came across Mass Effect. Play it and then have no one except Tally in your squad. That's the best way.
Immersive tech, Africa No Filter, and universities in Seoul, Hong Kong, and Singapore. And this is crucial because, as we've said, the metaverse isn't something we're building so much as it's something we're building for.
Across the industry, we need to bring that same imagination and commitment to building for interoperability, openness, safety, and privacy as we do for all the other product aspects of the metaverse. These have to be fundamental building blocks, just like the other software and experiences that we've been talking about.
Right.
All right, thanks, Nick. So, one thing that we haven't talked about much yet is the future of hardware that will help bring the metaverse to life. We're working on multiple new...
He's actually winning, chat. He's winning. He's been dribbling on for so much about technical specs that I can't even think of anything funny to say anymore. He's winning. I don't like that he's winning.
Products to advance the state of the art, unlock richer social interactions, and make it a lot easier to be productive. That must be Angela, our head of VR devices.
Yes, more bad acting, more Palantir acting.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, Mark.
Is that what I think it is?
I sure hope it is.
All right, come on in.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was... Just put like any kind of like porn website watermark in the corner. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, he brought over his Bad Dragon collection, I think.
So, what do you think is the most exciting thing that we're working on right now?
That's hard to say. You know, we have such an exciting pipeline. But next year, we are releasing a new product that will push the boundaries of VR even further. We've codenamed it Project Cambria.
So, this isn't the next Quest. It's going to be compatible with Quest, but Cambria will be a completely new, advanced, and high-end product, and it'll be at the higher end of the price spectrum, too. Our plan here is to keep building out this product line to release our most advanced technology before we can hit the price points that we target with Quest. All right, so let's talk about some of the new advances here.
Yeah, sure. There's a ton of new tech going into Cambria. For example, your avatar will be able to make natural eye contact and reflect your facial expressions in real time. This way, people you're interacting with will have a real sense of how you're actually feeling. It does...
I mean, no shit they'll be able to tell how you're feeling. There's no textures on that at all. They might as well have drawn, like, funny faces on a fucking circle. Bruh. Yeah, Snapchat emoji, literally. Keep in mind, he's saying that this is going to be the higher end of the price spectrum. Ugh. Don't let Mark test. Mark was using that to keep eye contact with her. Who expresses emotions like that? People that cannot act, I believe.
People you're interacting with will have a
The avatar he's talking to looks pretty real.
real sense of how you're actually feeling. It does mean building more sensors into a form factor that's comfortable to wear for a while. And because we want VR to be for everyone, we also have to make sure avatars represent a
Oh, I hate this, man. They look so featureless. They actually, everyone looks so featureless. It's literally just a flat textured color. Yeah, we tier. That is the most accurate shit I've read in chat this whole stream. We tier avatars. These motherfuckers look like they just finished a game of fucking like Wii Tennis or something, and they just sat down for the business meeting. Everyone's saying Heisenberg. Heisenberg. White man with beard, now Heisenberg. I get it though. If you're gonna add if you add the little fedora, he's got the pork pie hat. Jesse, we need to have a business meeting, Jesse. Jesse, I want to play Wii Tennis, Jesse.
Set of human facial features and skin tones, as well as paying attention to things like glasses and beards that may get in the way of some of the sensors.
So that's going to be a big step forward for social presence, and I'm really glad that we're focused on making it inclusive from the start. Now, what about unlocking more mixed reality experiences? I mean, imagine working at your virtual desk with multiple screens while seeing your real desk so clearly that you can pick up a pen and write notes without taking your headset off. Or, you're doing a workout with a virtual instructor in your living room.
It's gonna be so cool. We're already seeing the potentials of these kinds of experiences today as people are building for our pass-through API. But with Cambria, we'll be taking this to the next level with high resolution, colored, mixed reality pass-through. We essentially combine.
She's talking about like advanced APIs and how we're basically going to evolve to the point that we just don't even need to leave the house. And chat is saying VR porn when. You are the reason this man has so much power and money. You are the reason. You fucking Kuma. It is Black Mirror. It is Black Mirror.
Combine an array of sensors with reconstruction algorithms to represent your physical world in the headset with a sense of depth and perspective. Now, we're still a ways away from exactly matching what our eyes see in the physical world, but we're...
All I'm saying, when this shit comes out, the insult touch grass, that's going to hit a whole nother level. A whole 5 more stories higher than what it means now.
pretty encouraged by how far we've been able to advance the pass-through experience so far.
Definitely, but we also need to push the visuals to the next level. So let's...
I mean, at least we aren't degenerates. Yeah, that's a cope. That's a cope, buddy. That's a cope.
The progress that we're making on optics.
Yeah, we're pushing the limits of display technology and form factor with something called pancake optics. They essentially work by folding light several times over to achieve a slimmer profile than current lenses. Now, with several optical layers, we'll need to precisely control every aspect of design and fabrication to achieve that high-quality, artifact-free display and really just deliver the best optics ever in one of our headsets.
That's pretty awesome. But let's make sure that we leave some of the good stuff for next year's release, too. All right, now, I'm excited to keep building out this new product line over future generations so we can keep getting our most advanced technology into people's hands even before we can get it into our Quest product line.
That's our goal. We're starting to work with developers to build experiences for Cambridge.
No one has ever spoke like that. No one has ever said, I'm looking forward to how future generations fare. Because usually, humans, what's the average lifespan? Like 60 to 80 years? That's all I'm saying. I think he's intending on living a little bit longer than that. I think. How long do lizards live for, chat? How long do lizards live for?
As we speak, and we're looking forward to sharing so much more with y'all next year.
Sounds good. Now,
Zuck is immortal. I have a feeling that Zuck is like a reverse Dementor. Every Facebook account that's created, he gets an extra 10 years of life. And recently, India being connected to the internet, oh my God, I think he may actually outlive the sun evaporating the earth.
Now, beyond virtual reality, we are also focused on the hardware to make true augmented reality possible. In a lot of ways, augmented reality is even harder, not just because we need to invent a completely new optical stack that's not based on screens, but because we basically need to fit a supercomputer into a pair of normal-looking glasses. So we're approaching this problem from two directions. First, how much technology can we pack into a pair of normal, great-looking glasses today? And second, how do we take the long-term tech stack to do everything and keep miniaturizing and improving it until it fits into a pair of normal, good-looking glasses? On the first path, last month we launched Ray-Ban Stories, our first smart glasses in partnership with EssilorLuxottica. They're not full AR glasses yet, but they let you take pictures and videos, listen to music, and take phone calls while you're out looking at the world instead of down at your phone. And we built leading privacy features into the glasses, like the LED light whenever you're recording, which phones don't even have. And
who the fuck is gonna see that tiny ass light if you're in broad daylight recording someone? If you're recording some fucking, like, some people fighting in the street and shit, no one's gonna be like, oh, hey, is you recording? Check the LED on the Ray-Bans. Check the LED on the Ray-Bans. Like, this is terrible. This is fucking terrible, man.
Glasses, like the LED light whenever you're recording, which phones don't even have. And we delivered this in the iconic Ray-Ban style.
Greetings,
for
this
just
is Dr. Labman.
Hello, sir.
$299. These are all steps along the path to an embodied internet. But the ultimate goal here is true augmented reality glasses.
There's a screen. This is funny. There's a screenshot of Zuckerberg, right? And you know how much he talks about safety? Like, we don't record you when you're not using Facebook and, you know, all that kind of like stuff. There's a picture of him in his office on his laptop, and he has placed tape over the camera lens of the laptop so it can't film him. I think there's some kind of irony in that. I think there's a little bit of irony in that.
And we've been working on that too.
I'll see if I can find it, actually. I'll see if I can find it. See if I can find it. Oh, I think I found it. I think I found it. Yeah, there's a website here. If you see, he's put fucking. He's taking a picture, and if you look at his laptop, he's covered the camera with tape, and he's covered. I think that's the mic port or the USB port. But he talks so much about safety, but then he's doing that shit himself. There's some real big irony in that.
And today, I want to show you an experience that we've been working on for Project Nazare, which is the codename for our first full augmented reality glasses. Here, you'll see you're chatting with friends on WhatsApp and planning a game night. You can select a game, and then, as you walk over to your kitchen, you can easily just put your game onto the table and you're off. And that's the kind of experience that augmented reality will unlock. There's a lot of technical work to get this form factor and experience right. We have to fit hologram displays, projectors, batteries, radios, custom silicon chips, cameras, speakers, sensors to map the world around you, and more into glasses that are about 5 millimeters.
Now you can get Candy Crush invites straight into your eyes. Oh, God. You know what? If any of you have, like, a family member on Facebook or something, you're fucked. You'll be dead in a week. Unironically, like that spam of Candy Crush from boomers sending you that invite over and over. It's not worth it. We don't need Meta. We don't need Meta.
Thick. So we still have a ways to go with Nazare, but we are making good progress. I'm excited about our future roadmap, but even that's still early in a journey that's going to go on for decades. Immersive all-day experiences will require a lot of novel technologies.
I am Dr. Labman.
And for the last 7 years,
Greetings.
our research team has been working on a broad array of technologies that are necessary for these next-generation platforms. Michael Abrash leads this team, and he's going to join me to talk about some of the future technology that we're developing. Hey, Michael, do you want to take everyone through our roadmap?
No.
Sure. That covers a lot of ground, though. It's going to take about a dozen major technological breakthroughs to get to the next generation metaverse, and we're working on all of them. Displays, audio,
Is it bad when I saw his hair, the first thing I thought of was Bob Ross? That is the first thing I thought of. I looked at this guy and I was like, you either make amazing inventions or you paint really well.
Input, haptics, hand tracking, eye tracking.
No, it's not Rick Sanchez, bro. Fuck off. I knew someone in chat would say that. That's why I tried to move it over with Bob Ross.
Mixed reality sensors, graphics, computer vision, avatars, perceptual science, AI, and more.
Yeah, you're right. That's a lot. We probably only have time for a couple right now. You want to pick a few?
Well, I think the metaverse is really going to be first and foremost about connecting people. So I'd say let's start with avatars.
Yeah, I agree. The goal here is to have both realistic and stylized avatars that create a deep feeling that we're present with people.
Exactly, and we've shown codec avatars before.
Well, what can your face do? Can you show us?
Well, I've always hoped you would ask me that question.
And it's a remarkable experience to see codec avatars.
These look horrible. What the fuck? Because that's not real, right? That's like simulated.
I always hoped you would ask me that question.
There's this game that came out. I know this is very niche. You guys probably won't get this. It's called Siren, right? It's like this horror game. I think it's like Japanese or Chinese or Korean, but like the characters in that game were face scans of people, and it looked like the most uncanny shit because it was literally just like pictures of people's faces that were moving. This looks exactly like that. Yeah, it's like LA Noire, but a lot more limited.
And it's a remarkable experience to see codec avatars in VR. And photorealistic avatars will be a huge breakthrough. But they're only part of the picture.
Yeah, because you're not always going to want to look exactly like yourself. That's why people shave their beards, dress up, style their hair, put on makeup, or get tattoos. And of course,
or have a persona.
You'll be able to do all of that and more in the metaverse.
So this next video shows how we're making progress on part of that with hair and skin rendering and relighting for 3D avatars.
She's going for
Oh my god, bro. All right, chat. Shut the fuck up.
Now, I want to point out this technology is still very definitely research, but it shows the really high level of fidelity that avatars are ultimately going to need to reach. Notice that you can see the individual pores on his skin. Now, clothing is a
You have a
penis balls.
Penis balls. We have a VR version of your character. I may or may not already have one because I'm a degenerate.
Another important way to express yourself. And whether you want to simulate your actual garments, say you're making a quick call with your grandmother, or maybe you just want to be wearing a stylish blue Oxford shirt like me, you're going to need the ability to simulate clothing. So here's an early look at hand cloth inner.
Is the dress blue or yellow, chat? Is the dress blue or yellow? We need to come on. We're bringing it out. Is it blue or yellow? I see a little bit of blue, but I also see mostly yellow. Yeah, all right, fine, fuck off.
Interaction. And you can see how the movement of the cloth when the hand touches and stretches it is really remarkably accurate.
Now, to use your avatar to teleport to a meeting or sit down for a chat in the metaverse, you'll also need realistic virtual spaces to be with people in. So let's look at that. Contrary to how this looks, this is actually not a video of the physical world. It's a 3D reconstruction of a mock apartment, which I guess just became clear when that bowl took off by itself.
Exactly. So what you can see here is that a researcher is moving around various objects on the right, and then on the left you can see the high fidelity real-time rendering of the space in the moving objects on the left without the researcher. So what's critical here is that this is all happening in real time. That's what's novel here, and that's what differentiates it from CGI. So what
This is just like Gmod in like Dark RP when the admin's like invisible and he's just fucking around with shit because he's 12.
we've seen so far is pretty awesome, but we all know what we want. We want the whole package, a full body avatar in a virtual environment, so you're just there. Last year, we showed our very first full body codec avatar at Connect. Here to tell you more about our progress since then is Yasser Sheikh.
Hi there. My name is Yasser and I direct the Facebook Reality Research Lab in Pittsburgh. Well, that's not completely true. What you're seeing is actually a rendering of my pre-recorded codec avatar. Over the past couple of years, we've made quite a bit of progress with codec avatars. My avatar can now look left, look right, look up, look down, make facial expressions.
Here, you can see Elaine is in VR on the right. You can see her view of Yasser's avatar.
Hold on a minute. Did he do soy face? Hold on a minute.
Expressions.
Here, you can see
fuck, go back.
Can now look left, look right, look up, look down, make facial expressions.
Here, you.
Holy crap. We got it, guys. We got soy face. We got soy face. We got soy face in Facebook Meta. We got soy pog. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about this. This is the greatest discovery we've had this entire stream.
You can see Elaine is in VR on the right. You can see her view of Yasser's avatar and the reconstructed map. Preventing others from using your avatar will be critical. That's why, even though this is early stage research, we're already thinking about how we could secure your avatar, whether by tying it to an authenticated account or by verifying identity in some other way.
All right, so we've talked about what we're going to be able to see.
Someone in chat said this is like a Darman video, and I just can't unsee that now. Like, how wholesome the tone is of this whole fucking presentation. Whoever said that, you're a piece of shit.
Of course, we also want to be able to actually do things in the metaverse. And, while seeing your hands in VR and manipulating virtual objects is a big step forward towards that, then we're going to need an even easier and more intuitive way to interact with virtual content when you're on the go wearing AR glasses. And we believe that neural interfaces are going to be an important part of how we interact with AR glasses. And more specifically, EMG input from the muscles on your wrist combined with contextualized AI. It turns out that we all have unused neuromotor pathways, and with simple and perhaps even imperceptible gestures, sensors will one day be able to translate those neuromotor signals into digital commands that enable you to control your devices. It's pretty wild. So let's take a look at what EMG input is going to be able to do and where we are with it today.
This video shows some of the ways that we think that wrist-based neural interfaces can provide an important input tool for AR glasses. So at first, that input is going to just be around enabling basic.
All I'm saying is, if you get like wrist implants that you read shit on your wrist, there's going to be so many people that are just going to get like self-conscious over the size of their wrist. I swear. Like, could you imagine if you're told, oh, excuse me, sir, you want the wrist implant, iPhone wrist? Sorry, sir, your wrist is too small.
Basic gestures, click, scroll, select.
Not actual product images. Images are strictly for illustrative purposes. It should just say below it, in engine.
But as the technology evolves, EMG input could potentially unlock full-speed typing, and it could give you subtle, personalized controls that you...
Wristlets seething. Yeah, because that's the cope, right? You can't, like, people fixate on their wrists because you can't change the size of your wrists. It's one of the few things you can, like, as much as you work out and shit, but they'll just fixate on it even more if they're told that it's too fucking small to get an implant on.
You can use in any situation. This is genuinely unprecedented technology. So let's look at an early prototype that shows how it could be used in AR.
This experimental UI shows for the first time how EMG input could one day allow you to send a message in AR with your hand resting comfortably at your side.
I know it's a product image and not the final one, but shit looks like a fucking Pip-Boy. It actually looks like a Pip-Boy.
Without ever having to look at a screen. Notice how the researcher used an overt and highly visible click gesture to send the first message. We've made a lot of progress over the last year, and we're now able to do the same thing with the smallest of movements of the hand. EMG enables this by picking up subtle neuromotor commands with remarkable precision.
So basically what you're saying is that you're gonna...
Someone in chat said, that sounds awesome. Oi, Mark, get off the fucking throwaway Twitch account, bro. Don't come in my chat trying to shill. Come on, buddy. We saw you a mile away. Come on. You're embarrassing yourself. Get out the chat, Mark. Come on.
To be able to send a text message just by thinking about moving your fingers. That's going to be pretty amazing. But I guess it's just one part of the equation, because the other is AI that understands your context and can give you a simple set of choices based on that context. So let's take a look at an AI interaction model that we've built using Project Aria, our initiative to accelerate research into AR glasses and live maps that we talked about last year.
Remember the mock apartment we saw earlier? Well, we've indexed every single object in it, including not only location, but also the texture, geometry, and function of each one. We fed all that information into the Project Aria glasses Ming-Fei is wearing in this next demo.
And the reason is to simulate how AR glasses will ultimately be able to access data from a 3D map that will help them identify the real-world objects in the space around you and better understand your context so they can help you.
What's happening here is that the glasses are calculating where Ming-Fei is in the room, locating and identifying all the nearby...
My handwriting in general is terrible. I have no concept of space between words. It's just continuous string of letters. That's a legitimate way to write, though. That's called speed writing. where you connect all the words, the letters and stuff. But honestly, like, people's handwriting is probably gonna be fucking dog shit. It'd be like learning from, like, the only time I write ever is birthday cards and signatures, dude. That is it. That is the only time I write at all.
By objects based on the index mentioned earlier, and figuring out which of those objects Mingfei is interested in by observing her eye movements. That contextual information, in turn, enables the system to offer proactive assistance to Mingfei in a variety of ways. Here, the system knows that she may want to turn on the TV, so when she clicks while looking at it, the system turns it on. Ultimately, her AR glasses will tell her what her available actions are at any time.
Hey assistant, where's my favorite mug?
We're also working on a voice interface that will let you locate.
So it presumes through algorithms what you'll want to do. I could just imagine some hilarious situations coming up, right? Like, you're with family, you want to turn the TV on, it just puts on like Pornhub or something. There will be terrible repercussions of an algorithm assuming what you want to do.
Locate any object. Here, the system is displaying the current location of the mug. In the future, it might tell her where it is using speech or text, or it might highlight the location in her glasses.
Really, it's an early look at the sort of intuitive, low-friction interface that AI plus EMG input will enable in the future. This is how we'll all be interacting.
Greetings, Dr.
Thanks,
Labman
Michael.
here.
That was awesome. All right, so I hope that
Greetings,
gives
my
you a
friend.
sense of some of the
It's me,
technical challenges that
Dr.
we're
Lab.
working on to
Hello.
deliver deep and immersive experiences
Dr.
in the metaverse.
Labman.
A lot of what
Lab
we've
these
shown
nuts.
today isn't going to be available in the next year or two. Some of this is still a long way off. But this is some
Wait.
of the immersive experiences in the metaverse. A lot of what we've shown today isn't going to be available in the next year or two. Some of this is still a long way off.
A long way off for you mortals. For you mortals that live your 60 to 80 years,
We need a funny soy man emote from. That would be very epic.
that would actually be epic. I think this is, where's your Discord? If you sub through Twitch, if you become a Twitch sub, and then go to the About section, you can find it down below.
But this is some of the most exciting stuff that I've ever gotten to work on, and I'm just incredibly energized to be on this journey with all of you. And there's one more thing that I want to tell you about today.
Among
I
Us,
believe the
Among Us,
Metaverse
Among
is the
Us,
next
Among Us
chapter
2,
of
Among Us 2, Among Us 2,
And
Among
it's the
Us
next
2.
chapter for our company too. So I've been thinking a lot about what this means for our company and who we are as we embark on this journey. We're a company that focuses on connecting people.
Oh, wait, Zachary subbed. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
While most other tech companies focus on how people interact with technology, we focus on building technology so people can interact with each other.
Zach, if anyone doesn't know, gets me sponsors and evade taxes. Thank you, Nerd Pro, for the 5 gifted subs as well.
One of the reasons I started Facebook was that at the time you could use the internet to find almost anything. Information, news, movies, music, shopping, except for the thing that matters most of all, people. Today, we are seen as a social media company. But in our DNA, we are a company that builds technology.
Why'd you raise the sub goal again? If Jack Manifold can do it, I can fucking do it, all right? Look, I need more time to get the makeup shit ready. I want it to be a good stream. I want it to go on YouTube and shit. I want that shit to be funny. Funny. I just need a bit more time. Dutch Van der Linde, I just need more time compilation.
To connect people. And the metaverse is the next frontier, just like social networking was when we got started. Facebook was born in a specific time and place. A college campus, the web. It was what we could build at the time to put people back into our experience of technology. But connecting people was always much bigger. From way...
You notice how people in the background are wearing hygiene masks, but he isn't? Proof that Mark Zuckerberg does not need oxygen. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Earlier on, I remember sitting in middle school classes, sketching in my notebooks, ideas that I wanted to code when I got home. And even though I didn't have the skill or technology to build it yet, it was always clear that the dream was to feel present with the people we care about.
Someone in chat said he can't get human diseases. I mean, that as well, true.
Isn't that the ultimate promise of technology? to be together with anyone, to be able to teleport anywhere, and to create and experience anything. Yet here we are in 2021, and our devices are still designed around apps, not people. The experiences we're allowed to build and use are more tightly controlled than ever. And high taxes on creative new ideas are stifling. This is not the way that we are meant to use technology. The metaverse gives us an opportunity to change that if we build it well. But it's going to take all of us.
He's spewing so much shit. I mean, it is concise, but it is just like holy buzzword. And he also mentioned something about tax bad. I do kind of agree with that.
Creators, developers, companies of all sizes. Together, we can finally put people at the center of our technology and deliver an
You can Someone said, Zuck, you can already interact with people. It's called talking. Don't tell him that. He would actually, like, one of his bolts would just shoot out of his neck. Don't tell him that.
Experience where we are present with each other. Together, we can create a more open platform with more ways to discover experiences and more interoperability between them. And together, we can unlock a massively bigger creative economy. I know the internet story isn't straightforward. Every chapter means new voices and new ideas, and yes, there will be challenges and risks and disruption of established interests.
I am Dr.
But there will
Loveman,
also
my
be
friend.
opportunities and benefits that we can't even imagine
Voila.
yet. For connection, for creation, for learning, and joy.
I didn't like that. I didn't like when he said joy and he tried to smile. I didn't like that. I didn't like.
Interests. But there will also be opportunities and benefits that we can't even imagine yet. For connection, for creation, for learning, and joy.
He meant to say tax evasion when he did that, but, you know, he just said joy instead. I'm surprised. He expressed so much emotion there. I'm surprised that that guy's fucking laptop didn't just set in fire in front of him. Oh, my God.
We'll all need to work together from the beginning to bring the best possible version of this future to life. A future where, with just a pair of glasses, you will be able to step
And an offshore
beyond
account.
the physical world and into the kinds of experiences that we have talked about.
Yeah, he can actually feel joy now. Like, he's got his OS updated. This shit's scary, man. Like, he's actually gone through about 5 patches throughout this whole video.
About today. I've been thinking a lot about our identity as we begin this next chapter. Facebook is one of the most used products in the history of the world. It is an iconic social media brand. But increasingly, it just doesn't encompass everything that we do. Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, Quest, now Horizon, Nazare, and more.
Someone said eyebrow patch when. They're working on it, okay? You download Meta. You download Meta, you pay for it. He'll finally be able to get the eye patch install. He needs the money to buy WinRAR to unpack it. You understand, right?
Building our social media apps will...
He doesn't know you can get WinRAR for free. He doesn't know that yet.
Always be an important focus for us. But right now, our brand is so tightly linked to one product that it can't possibly represent everything that we're doing today, let alone in the future. Over time, I hope that we are seen as a metaverse company.
Someone in chat just said Tana Mongeau married Markiplier. Is that like holy buzzword, or that actually happen? Did that actually happen? Or holy buzzword? No, you don't say facts. You say yet real. Real? Nah, it's holy buzzword. What one person said cap, so it's bullshit.
And I want to anchor our work and our identity on what we are building towards. We just announced that we are making a fundamental change to our company. We're now looking at and reporting on our business as 2 different segments. One for our family of apps, and one for our work on future platforms. And as part of this, it is time for us to adopt a new company brand to encompass everything.
Here it comes. Here comes the buzzword.
Who we are,
the buzzword.
And what we hope to build. I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
Hey!
Our mission remains the same. It's still about bringing people together.
I love how I can just imagine that logo on one of the buildings in Cyberpunk 2077.
apps and their brands, they're not changing either.
If you pick the corpo route in Cyberpunk, I'm pretty sure the company you start off with is called Meta.
And we are still the company that designs technology around people. But now we have a new North Star to help bring the metaverse to life. And we have a new
Wait, we have a new North Star? Did someone just load like Religion EXE in his fucking folders? What the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from? Fucking North Star?
reflects the full breadth of what we do and the future that we want.
He's like, shit. We haven't hit the religious markets yet. The last 3 of them that are gonna watch this. North Star, Jesus, baby Jesus.
To help build.
Temple OS is right.
From now on, we're going to be Metaverse first, not Facebook first. That means that over time, you won't need to use Facebook to use our other services. And as our new brand starts showing up in our products, I hope that people come to know the Meta brand and the future that we stand for. I used to love studying classics, and the word meta comes from the...
North Star isn't religious? I've always thought it was religious. Wasn't it? We're fucking... The wise men followed to find Jesus or something? I thought it was religious. Or maybe it's just got religious connotations.
Greek word meaning beyond. For me, it symbolizes that the stand for. I hope that people come to know the Meta brand and the future that we stand for. I used to love studying classics, and the word meta comes from the Greek word meaning beyond.
I'm not joking. Before I did this live stream, I had to make sure what the word meta meant, because I never understood what the word meta is. Apparently, you've got two different variations of meta. You've got meta, which is like looking at something from an outside perspective, like looking into oneself from an outside perspective. Like, let's say you're in a box, you leave the box and you look at the box, you're looking at the meta. But then you've also got the gamer type of meta, which is it's most something tactic available. It's something, but like, you know, when you hear people say meta in video games when they're being sweats and shit, like they're using the meta, but that meta is different. Most effective tactic available. Yeah, that's the one. That's not this meta. Apparently, there's different kinds of metas. It's so fucking. It's just, but it is actually holy buzzword. It is holy buzzword.
For me, it symbolizes that there is always more to build. There is always a next chapter to the story. And for us, that's a story that started in a dorm room and grew beyond anything we could imagine, into a family of apps that people use to find one another, to find their voice, to start businesses and communities and movements that have changed the world. I'm proud of what we've built so far and excited about what comes next as we move beyond what's possible today.
I think actually, I like how at no point in this presentation he mentioned that he probably has an unclaimed Guinness World Record for the amount of conspiracy theory boomers hosted on a single social media platform. This guy somehow beat Twitter and Instagram with like flat Earth boomers. I don't know how the fuck.
Beyond the constraints of screens, beyond the limits of distance and physics, and towards a future where everyone can be present with each other, create new opportunities, and experience new things. It's a future that is beyond any one company, that will be made by all of us. We've built things that have brought people together in new ways.
He only blinks when you pause the video. Yeah, it's like when you pause an ad. He's just waiting for you to keep playing it. What it should really have, this whole presentation with Mark talking, it should have the little YouTube player thing in the corner. You know, when it says how many seconds are left on the ad. Just have that. Anonymous gifted a tier 1 sub to Reddit. Thank you, man. Thank you.
We've learned a lot from struggling with social issues and living under closed platforms. And now it is time to take everything that we have learned and help build the next chapter. I am dedicating our energy to this more than any other company in the world. And if this is the future that you want to see, then I hope that you will join us. Because the future is going to be beyond anything we can imagine.
Holy shit. That was so powerful. Is that it? Oh, come on, bro. I wanted some fucking more than that. Come on. Come on. Right. Chat. What do we think about that presentation? What do we think? I think it's very thought-provoking, very wholesome. I liked it. I really liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
You have slandered the Labma name, you great supine protoplasmic intruderless rabble-rousing bastard.
I don't know what that means at all. Chat, I'm going to dip Rooney now because I want to go put this into a video on the main channel. So, what I'm going to do is, to any of you that want to stick around, I am going to go raid... who's online right now? I see Albino. I'm going to go raid him. Hang on. Let's raid this bastard. I think... Hang on. I'm going to fuck this up. I know I am. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to send you all over to him. Fucking Norwegian little shit. There we go. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining. Stream either tomorrow or the day after. But yeah, Utopia, pretty close to being released. So I'm excited. Really excited. All right. Take care, guys. Have a very good evening. I'll press the key. Did it work? Hang on. This channel. Did it work?